If you went to school in LA, you know what this is. And they may have it at other schools, but I saw the original recipe randomly posted on Instagram and it was titled LAUSD coffee cake. So I'm assuming this is like only LA. And I never ate school lunches, but this, however, I always went for. It always slapped every time. So we're gonna try it again after several years of not having it. So we have all the ingredients here. First, put on the trusty dusty Darth Vader thingy. All-purpose flour, 2.5 cups. Dang. 1.5. Two and a half cups. One full cup brown sugar. Let's just use a spoon, mate. About 1/2 cup of white sugar. See, that was easy. Gonna quickly transfer the sugar to a bag, because I don't like how they sell it in a box. And then we gotta label this hoe. I should have labeled it before I put it in the bag. Before we continue, clean up the sugar. We don't have an ant problem. Right. 1 teaspoon of salt. Bam. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, which I just picked up. Ooh, what the, oh. That does not smell good, bro. All right, that's about a teaspoon of nutmeg. Got this messed up whisk. Some grapeseed oil or vegetable oil, 3/4 of a cup. Now we mix until everything looks uniform, but we still want a crumbly texture, and it looks like we are getting that crumbly texture. Lots of spillage. Now we gotta save about 1/2 cup. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, which I also just picked up. Let's smell this one, shall we? Mmm. Smells like Christmas. About a teaspoon. So this will be our topping. Look at that. Okay, we'll set this to the side. An egg. Would you look at that? 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder, or 1 baking soda, 1 baking powder. I think we can just mix this. Well, anyway, it's gonna go into here, so it doesn't really matter. And lastly, we just need some buttermilk, which apparently you can make on your own with just milk and vinegar, but I didn't have milk or vinegar, so I just bought buttermilk, 1 cup. And that goes in. Ew, buttermilk smells disgusting, bro. Yeah, man. Gonna mix this a little bit more with the whisk, and it is like clumpy, and I think we want that. Oh, we've got to preheat the oven, mate. Bake. Let's go 355. Now it's a matter of which baking pan to use. This seems a little too deep. I feel like it won't cook all the way through. We gotta grease this. Yeah, it should be fun. Should get this angle. Bam. Look at that, mate. Every little bit. With the dry topping, we just kind of sprinkle it over, I guess. I want it spread pretty evenly. Damn. Bless you. Thank you. You're welcome. As we wait for the oven to preheat, we'll clean up and clean our dishes. Got all the sugar everywhere. Also, that was relatively very easy. I feel like if it actually turns out really good, then this might be a recipe that I consistently do. Also, I haven't had that coffee cake since high school. which was several years ago. Damn. Damn. Look at that, mate. Oh, perfect timing, bro. Hello, baby Yoda. You gonna have to get out my way. Oh. In you go. For about 40 to 50 minutes, we'll check on it with like a toothpick or something.
One eternity later.
30 minutes. It's massive. Test it with a chopstick. Oh, that still feels wet. All right, 10, 15 more minutes. And while we wait, we keep our sponge. It has been 45 minutes and it is now ready. I'll let that cool for like 5 to 10 minutes. It is nice and plump though. All right, it is still warm, but I think it's time we can try it. Ooh, look at that. Goes in nice and easy. We're cutting it with a spatula, mate, or whatever this is called. Ooh. Ooh. That was perfect, man. Don't mind the laundry machines in the back. Anyway, I took a bite. It's very, very soft. I feel like the nutmeg is a bit too strong. It's, I feel like I could have put more sugar, but half of it is already sugar. This is good, mate. It was really good. It's still a little warm. When I had it back in high school, it was cold, obviously, or just like room temp. And I don't think it was as soft as mine is. Mine is like super soft. I mean, look at the texture of this thing, mate. Look at that. I feel like it could be sweeter. Also, why is it called coffee cake if nothing coffee goes in? I guess nutmeg is the closest thing, but I wouldn't really know because I'm not a coffee drinker. Kind of seems a little bland. Maybe I do have to chill it. But other than that, I think this was a success. I mean, it came out, like the consistency came out perfect, bro. Look at that. Spongy and squishy. Kind of harder on the outside. We've got our little crumble topping on top. Maybe I sprinkle in a little more cinnamon and sugar on top. Ooh. With some milk? Oh! Anyway, thank you for watching.